since I did one of these reaction videos. I don't do them that much on the channel, but I always really enjoy them when I do them. I guess I don't want to turn my channel into a full-on reaction channel, because that's not what really this is. I like to focus on other things, but when I do them, I do find them really fun to do. And I think you guys enjoy them too, so it's good to bring them back. This was technically, though, a Patreon requested video. As a friend of mine knows, I really like this album. He also really likes this album, also really likes this song, and it was just a bit of a curiosity type thing as to why Dua Lipa would re-release it with Madonna and Missy Elliott. Seems a bit strange, must admit. I am predicting that the song ends up being fine, but the thing that holds it back is in fact the features, particularly Madonna not really putting out good music these days, is she? No, she's really not. Also not really that fond of Missy Elliott these days, not exactly at her prime. Neither artists are at their prime. It's a really weird mix of artists coming together for this. Not sure who decided this, but if it rakes in the dollar, they don't care. They don't care. If it brings in the money, the quality is irrelevant. Before I keep rambling though, let's get into this shit. Let's see what this is like. Let's go. Ooh. So we're doing a remix, huh? Ooh. I was not expecting this. It's sucking out what made the first one good, like this part. Nah. This part sounds really robotic and like manufactured. Those little like background vocals that are really like, they just sound like so late 2000s, something like that maybe would have been like on a T-Pain song or something. That was kind of strange, really taking it back to that era. Alright, so that was, I mean, it wasn't what I expected, so I can't exactly go, well, I expected it to sound like this, so I guess I was right all along, because I didn't think it would sound like that. I thought it was just the same track, but with those added on features, but they really changed the beat. They really tried to completely, you know, remaking the song, really, because the beat is completely different. The vocals sound really robotic and auto-tuned at times. Of course, Missy Elliott's feature comes in and the track really changes completely. I think with everything being so processed and manipulated to the point where, you know, you couldn't really make out the fact that Madonna was even there. It could have just been Dua Lipa's second verse, things like that. Just made the track really sound fake and plastic in a weird way. Like, maybe this is more for the club. But I said in my review for Dua Lipa's album that literally every track sounded like it was ready made for the club. The awful part about how it was released was that I think it came out in March, April time. So of course, she never really got the opportunity to, you know, use these songs in that kind of setting. So I guess this remix is now because some places are starting to open up in the UK and in the US, I think, as well. So she wanted to like make a ready-made club banger when the song originally was already a ready-made club banger. And the funny thing is reading through some of the comments of the YouTube section was like, you know, this just is a disappointing version of what we already got. This sounds like a fan-made beat. This doesn't sound like, you know, an actual producer put this together and put time and effort into it. It just sounds like one of those fan-made videos on YouTube or some amateur type shit that was just made for no reason. Like, I don't know, I think the reception to this one isn't going to be too strong, and like I said, it didn't really improve the song in any kind of way. It made it sound really tacky, a bit crappy, and yeah, it's a shame that this has actually been released, because it just doesn't really provide any joy. Like, listening to that was just a bit of an earache at points, to be honest. Sure, the beat was a bit bouncy and I was kind of like dancing at points, but I think I was doing that in an ironic way because it's not great. But yeah, that's just my opinion on this anyway. Obviously, if you haven't heard the album, I think you should just go back to the album and listen to how good the original tracks sound. I hope that she's not going to do this for most of the songs, because if they did do that, it would definitely seem like they are doing it to capitalize on the fact that, yes, we're in August now, you can go to pubs and clubs like you couldn't do when her album dropped. So we're going to revamp some of these songs and get you hyped and hope that you're going to dance around in clubs and have fun, when the actual album was already made to do that. I don't know. It's a money-making machine. These record labels don't necessarily care about the quality. I thought Dua Lipa did care a bit more about the quality than that though, so it's a bit of a shame, but we'll see how things go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching my review. Have a good day. If you like the song, let me know. If you don't like the song, let me know. That would be great. Subscribe if you haven't already, and goodbye.